Hey, thanks for joining me today. My name is Clifton. Looking at another question that sometimes people have, and that is, why do I believe what I believe, or how do I decide what I believe? And that's a question that we ask ourselves, sometimes to cast doubt on other people and not just asking them that question. But it's also a good process for us to go through, just asking ourselves, why do I believe what I believe, or how do I decide what I'm going to believe? And that's a good process for us to be thinking about, especially with all the modern technology we have today. And they got the fake news and good news and semi-truthful news. And really, how do you decide what you're going to believe in? It's a tough choice. If you were to have 500 friends on social media tell you that something happened, but they did not witness it or they weren't participating in it, but yet someone else came along who actually witnessed the event and participated in it, who would you believe? The 500 friends on social media that had no participation in it, or would you believe the one person who did? Or would you choose to believe the one that was, as you have someone who witnesses something and then you watch in the news and they say something totally opposite? Who would you believe, and why would you believe that person? So those are, again, some difficult decisions that we have to make. And again, we have to ask ourselves, how do I decide what to believe? There's a very powerful man. His name was Pilate, who was thrust into a situation where he asked the question, what is truth? And the situation that he was involved in was he had the power to decide what to do with the life of Jesus. And Pilate was asking the question, what is truth? Pilate's wife told Pilate to have nothing to do with Jesus because of what she had experienced. Many others, on the other hand, were telling Pilate, no, you need to do something with this Jesus. Even though they had found nothing wrong with him, he had committed no crime, yet they wanted him to be killed. And Pilate was the way that they wanted it to happen. And history and the Bible tells us that Pilate sentenced Jesus to death on a Roman cross. And yet Jesus, as he was ministering, as he was walking on this earth, he said these words, I am truth. Not that he just spoke the truth, but he said that I am truth. See, many times we think of truth as a set of beliefs or a teaching, and yet Jesus says, I am truth. I, as a human being, as God, I am truth. And so I ask you the question, when it comes to believing and choosing to believe, is Jesus Christ part of your equation? Jesus said these words, if you abide in my word, or if you listen to what I have to say and take it in as something that you believe, he says, you are truly my disciples or followers, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. So if you really want to decide what to believe, ask yourself, do I first believe the truth, and that is Jesus, and that he will direct you from there in what to believe. The choice is yours.